You know something, my boy? Raising boys these days is not the same as when we were growing up.
That sounds like something every father says.
No, I'm serious. Life made us strong back then.
Yeah, it did.
Where I come from, things were different.
Different how?
Different in a way that made a boy become a man very early. I grew up in the rural areas. No electricity, no comfort. My father worked here in Johannesburg. I only saw him at the end of the month.
So who took care of things at home?
I was just a boy, but I was responsible for the cows, sheep, and goats.
That's a lot for a kid.
A lot? If one animal got lost, I would get a beating I would never forget. Those beatings taught me responsibility. Fear taught me discipline. But now look at my boys.
What about them?
I sent them to the best schools, gave them everything I never had. But they are weak.
How so?
They don't want to struggle. They sit at home watching TV. Weekends, they go out drinking and smoking. No plans, no vision. I keep telling by the time they must have their own lives, because I'm not raising grown men who depend on me forever. And these boys don't even talk about marriage anymore. Just vibes and partying. Sometimes I wonder what went wrong.
You know what, Baba? Can I be honest with you?
Go ahead.
Being a man today is very different from your time.
How so?
Today, the world is changing very fast. Industries that used to be dominated by men are now shared with women.
And the government is pushing equality programs. What's wrong with that?
Nothing is wrong with equality, but the systems now are shifting very quickly. Men are struggling to find their place. But the expectations didn't change. Society still expects men to provide,
To lead, to succeed. That has always been the case.
yes, but now the path to do that is not as clear anymore. And when men struggle,
They are called useless. I hear you.
some men even face false accusations or pressure from relationships where they are only valued for money. The pressure becomes too much. No, I'm saying they are lost because the world they were prepared for no longer exists.
So you're saying my boys are victims?
You were raised with discipline, endurance, responsibility.
Your father forced you to become strong.
True. But your boys were raised by the education system. They were taught, study hard, get good grades, get a good job. But the economy changed. Jobs are scarce, businesses are difficult, life is expensive. Now they feel like failures because the formula they followed is not working. You learn survival from life. Your boys learn theory from school.
So what are you saying?
Besides education, what skills did you teach them? Discipline, responsibility, endurance? You came from the rural areas and fought your way into Johannesburg. But your boys were born here. They don't know struggle the way you did. Come, one more set.
Yes, bro T. You know, I never thought about it like that. Maybe I have been too hard on them.
Sometimes fathers think pressure will create strength.
That's how we were raised.
True, but times change.
Maybe I should talk to them differently. Maybe instead of shouting, I should listen.
That might help.
So tell me something. You seem to understand these boys very well.
Well, we are living it.
Why?
Because I lost my job last year. And every day my father tells me the same thing you just said.
So everything you told me, I wasn't talking about your sons. I was talking about myself. Maybe fathers don't know how much their words hurt. Maybe sons don't know how scared fathers are.
We have to be there for each other as men and encourage each other.
That's true. Let's become better men.
Thanks for the lift. Such a beautiful car you drive.